Good to go? All right. Jeremy, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Jeremy Gavin, and I'm the CEO and founder of Screenfeed. We're a ready-made content service company.
Now, what does that mean? You've been around for, what a dozen years now?
2008, so I guess
Longer.
more than that.
16
Yeah,
years.
16 years. We started out doing a lot of selling of licensed content, so news, weather, sports scores, pollen, flight information, financial. So we've been great at that. We serve over 200,000 screens with content every day. But more recently, too, we've been helping people visualize their own data. So as we continue to offer licensed data, we've had a lot more customers asking us how can they display their own data. And we've been working on how to accomplish that. We built a tool. It's a little mature now. It's been around for about a year and a half called Connect. And Connect is built really to make projects that used to take us several weeks to do for a customer to create a data visualization of their data. Now we can do a project, we say, before lunch. It's a fantastic tool for that. So that's been a big focus for us lately.
So at first pass, if people didn't really dig into it, they might think, okay, well, this is just a templating tool. But there's a lot more going on, isn't there?
Yeah, it looks similar. You see like Canva, or hey, we can use this template and adjust it. And there's not a big need for that. We didn't need to create another one of those. What we created was a tool that we like to say designs with data. So you can tap into Google Sheets, Microsoft Excel, any REST API, any data source, and literally drag that data onto screen, create repeating regions of it, and make any type of app. So that's a directory or personnel display, something to say happy birthday to this customer, that customer, sales leaderboards. But the beauty of it is you have control. It's not just a template. You can edit and touch everything, but the access to using any data source for a non-programmer or a designer it just enables our customers to get projects done. That's really what it's about, is like, how do I get from A to B? Because most of the time when we were talking to customers about using their own data, they were just concerned about the cost and time, and their alternative was just to not do it.
Right.
It wasn't we're competing with another solution. It was just like, how much effort is this going to take?
Right.
So we've just taken that effort down to a small amount. Usually within a few hours, you can get a nice template.
Do you have like a poster child, a reference account that you always talk about, like these guys are using it this way?
Yeah, I mean, we've had a few. One was Travel Center in the UK. They wanted to do something to display birthdays for their employees. They also had some other metrics that they wanted to display, and they wanted to do it in a beautiful way. So they provided us amazing designs. We made that layout happen. They also wanted to include like the transit information around them and have that same exact template.
Right.
And so we were able to tap into the local government's transit data and put that together. And that was all accomplished within a week. Recently, we had a realtor say, hey, I just need to rotate my real estate listings. And we had that done within a half a day. And so it's just nice to be able to say yes to a lot of customers. So yeah, those are just a few that come to mind.
Is that kind of turning into a services-based business for you, or a new line of business?
Yeah, we built it with the idea that it's user-friendly. Someone can just use it themselves. Right. But most of our customers just want us to take care of it.
They're busy. If you can do it for them, you're their happiest client.
And we do. And the good thing is we can do it pretty quickly because it's an efficient tool. So yeah, it's definitely more of a service. So with Connect, most times people are saying, hey, let's do this, a one-time setup fee, you take care of everything. And then it's a small monthly fee just to maintain the service.
So back in 2008, integrating with CMS software partners, there were a lot fewer of them back then, but I suspect it was something of a chore. What is it like now, and how do you work with them?
Yeah, that was interesting. Way back in the day, I remember just pounding the pavement saying, hey, you got to support media RSS, and trying to create some standards for CMSs to just work with our content. Yeah. Luckily, the industry's grown and matured, and we have. But we're really still trying to say, how can we make it easiest for a customer to get content? And it's the best if we can work with a CMS to make that happen. And a lot of CMSs, more recently, they're concerned about as the cost, they're having a little harder time justifying getting the money that they used to have customers spend per month.
Right.
So they want to keep that spend up. So they're using us as a tool to get them to spend a little bit more. So some CMSs are like, hey, we want to increase our monthly recurring revenue. Hey, let's add ScreenFeed as an option to get people to spend just a little bit more. Or they're using it as, hey, we want to get someone from a silver to a gold level of our software, and they'll get content from us at kind of an OEM pricing, throw it into that gold, and it helps move people up to just spend a little bit more for their services.
And you resolutely stay the hell away from the CMS side of things. Like you're providing a service, but you're not trying to compete, even though maybe some of them think you are.
Yeah, and there's some CMSs who really do focus on content and try to build those widgets themselves, and great for them. But there's a lot that have a lot of other things on their roadmap that they want to take care of.
Yeah.
And we just want to be that partner that says, hey, we've already done all this work. We're pretty darn good at it.
Yeah.
We've done it for a long time. Let us provide all of our feeds and widgets to you, integrated into your software, nice and easy for the customer, so you can just do your thing. Yeah,
I suspect there's a difference between getting something to work and 16 years worth of experience doing it.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine that. It's kind of crazy doing this for 16 years that we're currently working on how can we make our news better and our weather better. And after 16 years, we would think we could have done that. But
yeah, Jeremy.
But no, we have. But there's always ways to do it and spending time. And if a CMS tries to do that, they really takes them away from other things. And we've got a lot we're working on, and certainly AI is one thing that's helping us with that. It's a fun new technology that really lends itself well to content creation and data-driven content. Is
that any risk of taking you guys out? Like it'll just replace what you're doing?
Yeah, I mean, I suppose everyone's got to be aware of that risk, and so that's something we think about. But we see it as an enabler. At the end of the day, most recently we're working on news right now, and how do we use it as a moderation service? And we've recently came out with something called community events that finds farmers markets or library readings, that type of events that banks love, credit unions love.
It would take a hell of a lot of time to find all that.
You can't moderate for 1,300 locations or however many you have.
Yeah.
So we've trained AI bots to make those selections for us by giving it great prompts, and the results are amazing. It's certainly helped us deliver for our customers, and so I think as long as we stay focused on leveraging it, maybe we'll stay ahead of it and we'll still have our jobs.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, you bet. Thank you.